July 31st, 2016, that'll make history.
What's good, YouTube? This is Divine Prospect and Brother Uzziyahu. This lecture that's coming up, July 31st, just flames. If you don't make it in the building, you're not going to get nothing like this anywhere else. There's two powerful speakers speaking on two powerful subjects by way of the Most High that kind of get you guys to do some cultural liberation through research and application. And the way you can liberate yourself and your culture is by the research and application that you have and that you put in motion. So what we want to do is we want to help build the skeletal framework that you guys can build on top of so you can be better researchers. And my lecture is called Jubilee B1 14-18. That has to do with redeeming the Pre-Exilic Israel's Menological identity from Babylon and others. So the purpose of this lecture that I'm putting out there is because amongst Israel, we have a lot of dispute in regards to the calendar and the measure of time. That's because most people take a deductive reasoning perspective in regards to their research, in regards to information and how they come across with this calendar. So the purpose of me giving this lecture is to show and teach you guys that there's another objective way that we can reason and come together and unify and use a method that's tried and true, so that way we can ascertain time and a better method that's indigenous to us who had forefathers who were Israelites, by going back to the sovereign independent state that we were once in, when we had a calendar system that worked with all the things the Most High gave to us to help to determine time. So this lecture is going to tell you guys what that state is in regards to that calendar system, how it was modified, how it was changed, how it was redacted, and how we can get back to the original state that we once fell from. Because if we continue to be interconnected with Babylon, then we're going to be destroyed along with all the judgment that's coming upon Babylon. So we have to find an autonomous way to get back to measuring time without the modern conveniences of a watch, of a clock, of internet, etc., and be able to do this thing in real time, so that way we can continue to keep up with our feasts and festivals while this wilderness wandering that's about to take place goes down. Because persecution is real, but when we get into our state, we can withdraw slowly from this system and set up our own conscious, indigenous, independent lifeline, so we don't have to deal with or rely upon an external entity for our quote-unquote sustenance. Alright, and that's pretty much what this lecture is going to be about. So we're going to deal with Babylon, we're going to do a Persia, Greco-Romans, monument, everything that was done to affect the timing system, and the timing system that we have in regards to us measuring what happens in regards to the events, in regards to our environment, in regards to the world events. We have to understand that we've been pre-wired for this particular calendar that we're using today. Pre-wired. The reason why we're pre-wired is so that way this Euro-Gentile Western system can keep us jacked into the matrix, and that we at any given time to think otherwise, that there's another way to determine and reckon time outside of Babylon, which we call quote-unquote America and the world system, is impossible. But see, the Most High has given us another way, so that way we can avoid that nonsense and we can get back to the way that He once had us. And this lecture is designed to teach you guys how to do that. And with that being said, I want my brother Uzi to tell you guys about his lecture. Tell the people what you got in store, man.
Shalom, shalom. Peace and blessings to everybody. Brother Divine is being just way too modest. I'm actually opening up for the brother to get him going. My whole objective is to raise the basic scholarship of the Hebraic community and other religious communities that follow the Bible, biblical text. My lecture is going to be about how to evaluate extra-biblical books and texts through the lens of historical analysis. Basically what I want to kind of change our thought process from doctrine-driven research to data-driven research. Huge difference. Doctrine-driven research, you basically have your worldview or your ideology or your theology, and you're starting off with your conclusion, and then you're going in and you're doing your research based off of that, trying to prove your point, instead of looking at the data first and then coming up with your conclusion. So I'm going to be going into what exactly is textual criticism, historical criticism. I'm going to really show what's the difference between a primary and a secondary source. Really show how important your worldview is, because your worldview is going to guide a lot of your research. And there's nothing wrong with that. We all have belief. We all have perspectives. None of us was there. it is what it is. Everything is pretty much secondhand, but depending on your worldview to determine a lot of stuff, period. And the most important part, I want to show you guys some tools, and then we're going to apply some of those tools with a few of the books that are extra biblical, because we have a lot of dispute in the Hebraic community, the Christian community. Different communities actually follow the Bible. When they get extra books that's considered quote-unquote lost or sacred, they grab them and run with them without doing any kind of research on them. And a lot of times we get caught because there's a lot of contradictions between those books and the gold standard. The gold standard we can all agree on is the Bible. It's just point blank period. So we're going to try to clear some of that up. I'm not here to destroy anybody's doctrine or really, discredit anybody. However, I want to give you the tools so you can take it home and you can make your own determination. And that's basically what I'm doing. I'm really just opening up for this brother. It's going to be more so like we're going to class. So we're going to class.
Take them to school.
Take it out of school.
Take it to school.
And as a professor, it's not really my job to force my viewpoint on you, but I'm going to show you the data, show you the tools, and you can roll from there. Okay?
Exactly. And that's the most important thing. What we want to do is present for you guys our research, our conclusion, and be able to give it back to you guys so you can go back to study. This lecture or these lectures are not designed to indoctrinate you. They're not designed for us to proselytize or anything. That these things are designed to give you an objective way of looking at the data that we come across day to day and we formulate our doctrine on it. This is cultural liberation through research and application. Where's this event taking place?
It's going to be the Hebrew Congregation of Atlanta. Address is
4419
Elmdale
Drive. Right?
Tucker, Georgia.
Yep. And the overseer there is Minister
Milton Carnes.
Shout out to Minister Milton Carnes as well for allowing us to do this powerful lecture at his place. And I'm telling you guys, you need to pack up this building. Yes, there will be a live stream, but you guys won't get that link until the last minute. So it's best if you guys just show up anyway.
Don't we have a brother bringing some fresh food?
Oh yeah. Shout out to Local Lands and Brother Dean Parker and the brothers over there at Local Lands. They're actually bringing food from their garden that they have out there. And they're going to bring it for you guys who are coming to attend this lecture. Hey, we still got slots for vendors, so if you guys still want to come, you can jump on.
Treat too. And I'm probably surprised if it's a fine price. Well, you know the brother Jay that plays the saxophone, right?
Oh yeah.
He wants to come out and bless the people.
I told people open up.
So we actually have a brother, this powerful saxophone player. He's smooth. It's just gonna be a good thing.
We got Israelites everywhere doing everything to make things livable for you guys out there. You understand? That's the purpose of what we do within our communities. Kingdom Harbinger Ministry presents cultural liberation through research and application. We have me, Divine Prospect, and Brother Uzziyahu that's dropping the science on you guys, giving you the research, give you the application tools, give you everything you need. So once you hear this lecture, it's up to you guys to start to build on top of that. We just laying the foundation. You guys bring the tools to build a house. So with that being said, family, we love you. Peace, shalom, black power, all praises to the Most High. Until we see you again, July 31st is going down.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.